Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you with another video. All right. So, I am sitting in my room today. Tomorrow's payday or rather, day you have to bill day is more like it to pay for this room, and I have just enough to get it done. I'm very thankful for that, and I mean just enough. And I was able to fill out some paperwork yesterday from GR, the second application after the first one was denied. And so that paperwork, having to face anxiety to go onto their website, helped me realize that there was paperwork I should have signed 2 or 3 days ago. So I was able to take care of that and then confirm my address change. So, it's looking like they're gonna send me what I need. I'm hopeful for that. So I'm moving in faith, man. That's what it is. You have to move in faith. As I was telling my friend earlier today, things will get better when I get better. Things will improve when I improve. And so that's really what it's about. It's just self-improvement in the presence of the world doing what it's doing. You got to take care of your spirit, your mind, your body, and take care of your goals and what you need to do within your own circumstance so that you can improve and let the world do what it does, with an understanding that the example being shown to you right now in life is either love and faith or doubt and evil. And so you got to go to the left while everybody's going over there. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just staying in faith. And the example is really what it's all about, seeing what example I can show others in the faith that I'm displaying in my lifetime and in my circumstances over the last 6 months, everything that I've gone through and how I've had to make changes in my mentality, changes in how I approach certain things, changes in my overall comfort zone and the different things that I was doing. I could still carry over from my life of comfort to this space of uncomfortability. There's still certain good habits and good routines that work for me still. Taking care of my body, sharing my art, eating properly, doing my playlist, doing this channel, of course, the Laker videos. All of it is still in place as life is spinning around me. And I'm waking up in the morning feeling good. I want to encourage everybody to check out Young Jeezy's interview with Angie Martinez. If you really want some substance there. Kay sent that to me yesterday, and I'm telling you, it was 2 hours of absolute substance. I don't know if it's actually that long, but somewhere it seemed like it was that long. I don't know how long it actually was, but every word the man said made sense to me. He was talking about meditating. He was talking about his vulnerability in regards to his upbringing and some of the things that were normal to him, and how he had to learn faith and he had to learn Christ and he had to apply faith and learn how to be unselfish. Success had put him in a position, like many, to where they don't grow up as fast as they need to because the money can supplement otherwise the need to do certain things, and how that ultimately was something he had to unlearn and all of that. How to, once you get successful, how to learn what you need to learn to get in more successful spaces. How to network with people once you get to that point, to learn what you need to learn to elevate. I just thought there was a lot of good there that I think all people should listen to, no matter what level of life you're on. If you're trying to elevate from where you're at, there was something that gentleman said that I think can really help most of us. Honestly, most of us. So I encourage all y'all to check out Angie Martinez and Young Jeezy for motivation and substance in an interview. So yeah, that was important. I meant to say that yesterday. So yeah, man, I just wanted to get those thoughts in my video here, to capture those thoughts. It's a lot going on in the world that it's just hard to wrap your mind around. But what I was able to meditate on just now was the enemy is a liar, the devil's a liar. He's always going to make himself look like he's winning. But if you look at the clock, you see it's still spinning. And as that clock does what it does, you'll see the Lord move when he's ready. And that's what I want to encourage everybody to understand in your own personal life, or if you're watching what's going on in the world and you don't like what you see, or if you listen to people tell you one thing and you don't believe what they're saying because you're watching something that tells you more so of what it is that's really going on. Just remember, the devil's a liar. He's going to always make it look like he's winning. He's always going to make it look like he's got it together. He's always going to make it look like whoever's telling the truth is crazy, or who's ever telling the truth is to be made fun of, and it's going to be a bunch of his energy inside of others who are going to be of doubt, who are going to be of, putting themselves first in regards to whatever it is that you're thinking about should be considered an unselfishness. And at the end of the day, if you put your faith out there to know that that clock is still spinning, there's more to look at. There's more to see. The movie didn't end. And so that's what I want people to understand. Whatever moment you feel defeated, just remember, it's not over. The clock, your watch will tell you that the clock is still spinning, and with that comes another move from the other side that's better than the enemy, of course, a side that can win this battle and will win this battle. The key to the enemy's defense is making sure that everybody who's watching thinks the movie just ended. We win. The battle's still going. We won. Are you sure? Because the clock still tells me it's still spinning. And so that's what I tell people, man. Don't think for 1 second that the movie's over. The movie's over, then you can give up. But if the movie ain't over, you gotta keep watching. And I can tell you so many different sporting events where you've seen the score look crazy, lopsided, and all of a sudden here comes a comeback. Or you're looking at something and it looks like it's completely gone a certain way, and then boom, here comes a variable into the circumstance. You're like, where did that come from? Now the whole thing that you're looking at is changed. And that's what the enemy wants you to believe is not possible. He wants you to give up on all things that look lopsided in his favor. He wants you to feel defeated, destroyed, and far too fatigued within that defeat to fight back, because he knows if you do fight back, you've got back up. And I'll tell you something else. Whatever the enemy's putting you through, as you display your strength in faith, just remember, if he would have faced that, he wouldn't have any. He would crumble, he would squirm, he would want to kill himself, or in every different kind of way to keep from having to go through what it is that he's putting you through. That's the point of this. He don't have the strength that you do. That's why he converted to being something that wants to destroy everything, because he didn't have the strength to apply the faith to watch his movie and say it ain't over when things didn't go his way. Not only was it bad for him in such a way that he couldn't handle it, but he became so defeated that he wanted to take others with him, drag everybody else to defeat with him, because he couldn't stand the space of being alone with his own accountability. So he had to try to coerce others into being wrong so they could suffer along with him. But that's not the rhythm of the Lord. The rhythm of the Lord will provide you hope and redemption. You don't have to forget that there's another move for God to make. You don't have to coerce others into bad, because through the things that you went through that were bad, you can convert people into good and help them receive some belief that they can redeem themselves rather than fall to defeat like you. Your defeat wasn't actually defeat at all. It was just something that was meant to make you stronger and help you understand not to play with God. The enemy didn't receive that energy because he was too busy suffering, too busy facing his own demons that ultimately overcame him. So that's what I'm here to tell all of y'all. Don't be confused by what the enemy is about. He is confused himself. He wants you to believe he doesn't exist, even though God told him that he's dead. You see how that works? The devil's a liar, but also confused. So he wants you to think that he's not in power, but at the same time he wants to wield his power in your face. That's his confusion. He's not sure if he wants to be celebrated for his power or hide in a corner somewhere while he does what he does in the dark. He can't figure it out. And all of the entities that work in his light work the same way he does. So I just want people to understand that gaslighting is an energy of the devil. Giving up is an energy of the devil. Not believing that something can get better, or not believing in a power that can overcome your troubles, is an energy of the devil. It's what he does. lack of faith, hopelessness, and then from there converting others into suffering like him. That's what he does. So as you're watching forms of the devil move in certain ways in this world, or maybe in your own life, I just want you to understand there's still more time on the clock, because God's not a loser. So whatever moment in time you feel like giving up, just remember, there's still time on the clock. God is not a loser. BDF 44, I thank you all for watching. I'm out.